Today's episode is brought to you by Spas and More. For more information, click the link in the description below.
What's up, everybody? Janssen here. Camversations again. We're right here off of Watson Road, hanging out with my boy Jason, Fairway Automotives. How'd you get into this, man? By the way, we go everywhere and we check out shit, and we're just curious on how everybody starts their business and where they came from and how they became where they're at right now. So, how'd you get into this?
So I was at a dealership before here. I was at a local place before that for quite a long time, about 18 years, and I went and worked at the dealership for a while, and the customer service at the dealership wasn't up to my standard.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know. I'm a big goofball. I like taking care of people. I like having fun with people, and the vibe wasn't there. I just always thought I could do it better. So I got with my wife and said, let's try this out. And she said, sure. And she's had my back ever since. And I think we're doing something a little bit different. We have fun around here.
So isn't it nice to have a supporting cast like that?
100%.
You know,
100%.
When your wife is like with you, she knows you have a vision and she's going to support you all the way through. Yes. So you guys come together and you build something up, and all of a sudden you look at it and you're like, I got something good here.
Yeah, absolutely. No, she's been by my side the whole time. Actually, she's probably leading the ship at this point. So
she's running the show?
Yep, she lets me have fun. Come in, mess around a little bit.
So what was the objective here? So, because it seems like you got some classic cars, you got all kinds of stuff, and this whole area is just, tinted windows to all kinds of stuff. So it all kind of coexists in this little area with a bunch of traffic right here. You got a good setup going. So what is everything?
So we kind of stumbled into the classics. We have 4 locations now. This one right next door was our original location. We just worked on regular cars. One of the techs says, hey, my buddy's got a Chevelle. What's a couple of things done to it? Mind if we take it in? Sure. Take it in, do a couple of things on it, post some pictures on Facebook, and we start getting some phone calls. Then we post more pictures, more phone calls, and then it morphed into this site over here is 5 bays with Jason and Justin run the front. We got 3 technicians. It's all classics. We don't do any body work or paint, but we kind of key on the guy that works on it himself, maybe gets to a project, brakes, suspension, oil leaks, something that he doesn't want to do himself, and we take over from there. So
what's up with the body work for people that don't, like, it's too much going on, especially the paint that's probably from some of these older cars. To try to duplicate that is very difficult.
It's different. It's a different industry. Paint and body work is a completely different industry than repair. You got to deal with the EPA, the ventilation, all that kind of stuff. It's out of our wheelhouse, so we send it out if that's the case.
If needed. Okay. Yep. So you want to check out some stuff you got going on? Everybody's working back here, by the way, Sammy boy. They're all working on badass cars. They got all kinds of stuff going on. Everybody's they're in their happy place, I feel like. You know what I mean? When you walk in, you see everybody just, their heads down, doing their thing. You want to come explain what we got going on out here?
Yeah, and to give you a little bit about these guys, so everybody here, we're classic cars. It's all mainly that. Dogs is like our key here. So we do a lot of give back for dogs. We got a car show coming up for Dogs for Our Brave, and then we do a golf tournament for Needy Paws Pet Rescues.
Okay, I'm an animal lover like no other. Now, I do like cats too.
For sure.
So everybody
Absolutely.
knows. Yeah, I'm a tough guy. I don't give a shit. I like cats too. But I rescue them. My dad always.
100%.
I got a couple girlfriends back in the day that I had to rescue their dog when we broke up, and I took care of it because that's why I'm a good human being.
Absolutely.
But no, I've always had dogs. Like, were you always into dogs? Like, what kind of dogs do you like?
Yes. Always been into dogs. We have a few dogs of ourselves. 2 of them are rescues, and one of them's kind of an asshole chihuahua, but that's a different story.
I do everything. We consider them a half cat, half dog.
You're correct.
Yeah.
No, we like the dogs. That's our gift back.
You like rescuing them too?
Yeah, we
so
do.
do I.
Yeah.
Now you're rolling the dice with that. Just so
Absolutely.
people know. Like, my little baby, I'll give an example. We're out here and we went to a place and they came out with little Luna. They're like, this is Luna. And then the husband comes out and goes, Cam, listen, they're separated at birth. They love each other so much. Can you take both of them? I'm like, Sold. Took both of them. You know, that's how it is. You feel better about it. Can they go in my backyard and run around the golf course? Hell no. Very undisciplined. But so you're rolling the dice, but they have a good life. You know what I mean by that, though? So, but we love it. We absolutely love it. Willow Luna, little shout out right there.
Absolutely.
Cool, man. I like that. Cool.
You want to take us?
Let's go.
All right.
I'll follow you.
There's George here. George putting a new water pump on this Camaro.
Is that a difficult task?
Water? Not for him.
No, look at him. Heads down, doing his thing.
Depends on the car.
Smile on his face. You know? What's the most difficult part about dealing with the older cars? Scratching it up? Is it just like, you know, how old the engine is, getting your hands in different areas, like
Parts sometimes.
okay,
Obtaining parts.
there it is.
Sometimes it takes longer to get the right parts than it does to actually do the repair.
Wait and wait and wait.
Wait, and you get the parts in, because you got to remember, when these things were built, they were built by humans. Sometimes they went in the back room, whatever's on the shelf, that's what went on the car.
Yeah, like Frankenstein.
Exactly.
But how do you get the parts? Do you go to other collectors that collect these different parts? Because I know guys like you are going to want them.
Yes, so there's specific websites really for each vehicle. There's a lot of different places you can obtain parts for it. There's a skill in obtaining parts for sure.
Oh yeah, man, absolutely. What's the most difficult car, older car that's very popular to work on?
George, what do you think? Most difficult classic car to work on?
My.
Good question. Sammy, that was a good question, wasn't it?
It is a good question.
George don't care, he works on all things.
You don't hear him, he'll figure it out.
A lot of the Corvettes could be more difficult because they're tighter. Got a lot of stuff in small areas.
Yeah, it's all compacted.
Rear suspension on the C3 Corvettes is pretty difficult. It's all independent.
He's super old, so his back probably hurts.
Yeah, I bet it does.
Right.
What do you got here? What kind of Camaro is this?
This is a 67 Camaro. Basically a one-owner car.
Beautiful. So is this a unique car? Like, is this a collector's item? Like, I like the fat.
Yes. The first-gen Camaros are very collectible. They bring a lot of money.
Give him a story on this one, because this one does not have many miles on it, correct?
No, this car has 66,000 original miles on it. It has been repainted, but it's one owner guy. I believe he got it, and then this guy got it from his father. And so it's been in the family a long time. It's been sitting a long time. Now that the gentleman that owns it now, you know, he wants to get it up and going again, obviously, and he wants to make it safer. So we took the manual drum brakes off, put power disc brakes all the way around, all new suspension front and back, a lot of upgrades, and got the engine running. Just to make it more safer and handle better.
So when they say I want my old vehicle, my old collector's item to be safer, is it majority brakes? Is that the biggest thing?
That's a big thing. Because if you got manual drums, they can be kind of scary. This gentleman said this car scared him.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah. So you get rid of the drum brakes, change the steering, put more modern steering on it, more modern suspension on it. This car's going to handle like any new car now. And not like an old car did.
Even like that Tesla out there you guys got?
I don't know, it might outhandle that.
We're all going the wrong direction in technology.
Well, you can put your button on that one and make it handle.
Exactly. Well, you're doing a good job, man. I like that color too.
Yeah, it's a pretty car.
What do you got over here?
Excuse me?
Are you working on this one also?
Yes.
You want to think about it?
He's like, I'm working on everything.
I tried.
It does.
Look at those wheels. You did a good job. I know we told him to stop, but those wheels look pretty dang shiny right now. Wow.
This Cadillac's one of my favorites. I love big bodies.
Yeah.
I love them with the body lines. I love them with the chrome, the bumpers, the front ends. I wish they made cars like this.
But this is gangster.
Absolutely.
Okay. So if you have a vehicle like this and it's in mint condition, like it's pretty valuable because people want to relive that.
Some of these Cadillacs like this can be $200,000-$300,000.
What year?
What year is this one, Gordon?
1959.
59.
We're hopping in New York City. I mean,
Oh,
everybody, you were a man.
The Fits.
Look at that. Badass. Look at that. If you're going around in late 50s and one of these bad boys, you're gangster. You are. Damn right. I love that. What do you got here?
68 Mustang 7.
Yeah. So this thing was a complete car as of 2 days ago.
Yeah, 2 days ago I pulled it in here. Needed suspension. He wanted a 5-speed. It had a 3-speed. It did have air conditioning. So put air conditioning in it. Disc brakes, you know, modernizing,
Just
comfort,
over here. Okay. Yep.
making it drive good, more modern, stable, easier.
Kind of ride the wave a little bit better. Yep. What's up? Okay, so of all that stuff, what's the most difficult thing to do?
I don't know. Put it back together, I guess.
Everything don't mess up.
Yeah, don't mess up. Just put it back together. Don't scratch anything and mess it up.
Well, it looks good.
It's not hard.
Just say,
It's time consuming.
you see how humble these guys are? It's like, it's not really hard at all. Actually, I'm lucky to have these guys.
No
They're
doubt.
very, very good at what they do. They have some personal vehicles that are very, very customized and one of ones. So lucky to have these guys here.
What kind of car? Okay, so you guys work on these every day. This is your life. It's in your blood. If you had a ton of money, what kind of vehicles would you have? If you had a 5-car garage, what would you have in there? The biggest
5-car garage. What would I have in there? I'd probably have a Toyota and an S10 and a Blazer.
That's what he's got in there. He's already got his own.
I'm just saying, if you could pick out 5 cars, because I don't want to go 50-car garage.
Yeah, right.
We'll do it all.
I mean, a Ferrari would be in there and a Porsche just because.
Just to have it? Okay.
Just the two, you know.
Classic or
wish
new?
list. Older, they're not new, classic. I don't know, 448, you know, older 911 turbo.
Oh, yeah.
But, I don't know, that's a lot. I don't know, I
A
could-
big truck? Something badass? that
Yeah,
just
big
shit
truck.
goes down?
A big truck would be cool, and a little truck.
Yeah.
I could fill a 100-car garage in an hour.
I bet you. I know. My point was just like your 5 best cars, because I knew you probably already had a 5-car garage. You were running there working on shit. What would you have? If you could get like 5 cars, and were you like, I'm gonna just, these are my babies. What are they?
I think we kind of have what we want. That's it. Like
Really?
We have a Datsun. It's a twin turbo LS Datsun. Jason built the car. He's got a turbo LS MR2.
George has big
George
blocks.
has got big
What
boys.
do you think George you got?
I'm the classic guy.
They're classic.
He's got the real
classics.
You know, I have 5 myself. Starting with a 59 Austin Healey with a small block Chevy in it, and a 30 Model A with a blown big block in it. 70 El Camino, a 69 Cougar, and an 87 Monte Carlo Super Sport.
Are your neighbors, when you roll like blah blah blah, are they like, go fuck yourself?
No, when I used to live in a subdivision, I had the Model A, which pretty much sounds like a fuel-altered dragster.
Oh.
Everybody in St. Louis kind of knows it.
It just rocks.
It's very
all of a
well
sudden.
known.
Yeah.
Yes, so I didn't really. They kind of liked it, except for when I leave at 6 o'clock in the morning to
When
come
you
to
get
work,
home late, I did that with my
or
Corvette.
go home late, because it set off a lot of alarms.
Everybody, I shit the neighbor. And then I'd pull it in my dad, it sounded like a stock car, this Corvette I had. I'd back it in, and my whole house would be like, all the dishes would fall down.
Yep.
I just felt like, man.
What type of car was that?
I bought a Corvette, and I was bored when I was playing, and I was going through that phase where I wanted to drive fast. I had a boat, that was a fast boat too. And then I got the Corvette just to cruise around and do, show off a little bit. So it was, 06, 08, looked like a Batmobile, blacked out everything, red calipers on that bad boy. I had 55 on the side, I know, blacked out. But then I would drive and all of a sudden, I'd hit a pothole and I'd be like, oh God. Then I'd go behind a truck that's dumping out freaking rocks, man. And it'd nick up, so I put the brawl on it and everything. But I became so anal about everything. And so I sold it.
It's not that fun to drive it that way.
I know. Like my boat, I could rock around. It was made of aluminum. I could go up the river with it, hit that on. It had a 383 stroke out engine. This little showrunner I made in 2005 when I started making money. I got that thing made in Doolittle, Missouri. I was a 23-foot showrunner, V-Haul, 383 stroked out jet engine. And I live right next to the Merrimack River. I go 70 miles an hour. All 30 fucking miles.
You have a bad day at work.
I just fucking float down. I would float down if I blew my engine out.
So this is Chris. This is actually George's son. He's been with us a couple of years now.
What's up, man?
What's
up?
Cars would you have?
What do you want?
Classics?
What do you want? What do you got? What do you want?
Well, I have the 87 Monte Carlo OSS.
I gave it to him
gave it to you.
when he turned 16.
I got a custom top.
So you love it, eh?
Yeah.
You sit that thing down, you work on it. Like, what do you do with that?
Sit there and tinker with them. Whatever my mind wants,
Whatever you want to
try
do.
and make it.
Yeah.
So,
Be creative.
yeah.
You know, that's awesome.
Chris did borrow the Austin Healey that they were speaking of without his permission one time.
I'm just saying. Is he happy with you about that, or were you?
Now
Were you taking
it's
the
a
girl
joke.
out? Or were you taking the girl out? Like, what were you doing?
Oh, no.
We
I
were
went to a
going
cargo
to a
show.
car show.
And then I got pulled over.
I was out of town.
Oh boy.
First time he ever drove a stick shift.
It's hard.
Hey, man.
But it's hard though. You're staring at that damn thing. There's a car show going on. Like,
Yeah.
Well, he could have took any of the other ones, but not that one.
I
Probably the most dangerous car in the group.
I bet. Well, cool, man. I like your enthusiasm, man.
Thank you.
I do. It's awesome. You can tell, like, you guys are happy, fun doing what you're doing and stuff like that. And that's what people want to see. You know what I mean?
We have a good time around here. It's not all roses and rainbows, but we try to have a good time around here.
What is?
Right?
It's a business still.
Absolutely.
You gotta make people happy, and it's tough to do these days.
Steve, what do you got
What do you
going
got
on over
going?
there?
Motor mounts, oil pan, an electrical mess.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Was that just because they did their own electric? Yeah.
Conversion.
It's right.
The wiring is, this is an LT one engine that's in there. We're probably at a 305 originally, and so it's much later engine, older car. Band-aid kind of wiring harness, but yeah, it's been able to go good.
Cool. See, that's what you have to do. All kinds of things.
That's my thing.
Guys get creative. You're like, that's creative. Yeah. You know.
Then through here, this is the classic side. Then through this man door, this is just the regular auto repair side. Cool. Alignments, brakes, tires, electrical,
This more
diagnostic.
simplistic thing where you have a wiggle around, where that can go in any direction, right?
Yes, they have their own issues because you gotta remember those cars. There's 6 or 8 wires around the car. These things have hundreds. Definitely a different skill set for the technicians.
Okay, I bet.
What you're working on, what
What do you got going?
Checking over some suspension, just a general checkout. She was just at the dealer and wasn't really happy with what they had to say. They kind of do everything.
What'd they say to her, you think? Just so people know, like, something that maybe they're used to.
They just kind of told her everything at once rather than giving her a list of, hey, we can start here. She wants to keep the car. She just got it legal, got it plated for 2 years. So we want to try to let her know what she needs now and what can wait. And, what's really.
How many miles?
I would have to check the ticket to see that. I want to say it's just over 100,000.
Okay.
But
So it's not bad.
yeah, no, not a terrible car. Everything needs something. So.
Yeah, so just tighten it up a little bit. Now she can run that thing for like 200,000.
Yeah, that's the hope at least.
Yeah.
You know, that we can give her a safe, a better estimate than the dealer.
People can't afford new cars. It is what it is. You gotta look at what you got going on. Have guys like them take care of it, so you can run this thing out for another couple 100,000 miles and save you a bunch of money. That's where we're at right now.
Yeah, that's the hope. Is
That's
that,
what
no more new cars. Let's.
No, let's take advantage of what you have.
Yeah, yeah.
Have good people work on it, and so this thing can last for a long time.
Yeah.
That's how they think. Right on, man. Right on. What's going on under here?
Oh, party.
Big party going on? Where's the girls at?
Right. We got a recurring mystery engine fault code on this one.
What's that?
So it's a intermittent problem. It's a B1101 fault. So it's a kind of a generic fault for either the mass airflow system or engine air intake system. This one, it's got high miles on it. Found a few vacuum leaks on it, fixed those. Code's still coming back. PCB system was messed up, which can bleed into that system as well. You know, you're getting air that's not getting registered by the mass airflow sensor. The engine can't compensate for it, so it's throwing off the idling when they're kind of surging a little bit right now.
Yeah, again.
So I'm kind of on the hunt for this phantom leak someplace, pulling air into the computer's not able to see and offset the fuel trims.
Is there a point where you're like, do you ever say to people, this car's messed up?
I want to. Unfortunately, I don't get to do that.
You don't do that, you gotta fix it.
Yeah, we, you know,
If that's what they want, then you fix it.
absolutely. Yeah, we try to give it our best on it. And, you know, they're not all this bad. Sometimes you just get the short end of the stick,
Yeah.
and you know, you get these weird one-offs that are just a nightmare to try to figure out.
Well, I will tell you this, so after that ice storm, I don't know if anybody else notices, but I see these roads, there's literally potholes this big.
Oh my God, yeah.
I mean, am I crazy?
Oh, it does a ton of damage.
Did you see that ice? It literally dug.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say there's one on the back road over here on our test drive.
Just popped up.
They've patched it, and it's still about a
It's
foot
still
drop
bad.
off.
I know.
I mean, easy a foot drop off. I thought it knocked the wheel off the car the other day.
So cars are getting banged up left and right. I don't care if they're a little bit older. I don't care if they're new.
Doesn't
They
matter.
get messed up.
Oh yeah, it's knocking suspension out.
That's why you got to come here, baby.
Yep, absolutely.
These guys will take care of it.
100%.
Do you think, baby?
Thanks, man.
And we're just talking about the potholes that popped up after that ice storm.
Oh yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Did you notice that, or am I crazy?
Both.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Because that's the answer.
Well, the water gets down underneath the asphalt, and then when it freezes, it pops them up.
Pops right
Yeah,
up.
people are complaining about it immediately, but
It's this thick. I've never seen anything. Even in Manchester, I'm like,
they're,
what happened here?
we had those 2 weeks full of frozen weather.
Do potholes screw up cars more than anything? What's the
Yeah, bottles
Yeah,
are
dude.
bottles are pretty
Beer
rough on
lines,
suspension.
yeah.
Bottles are pretty rough on wheels, tires, and suspension.
God awful. Yes, God awful. Anything else you want to show? What's up? What's up?
Hey, how you doing?
How you guys doing?
Good.
You know, popcorn. This thing's a pain in the ass to clean.
Oh my god.
I got the same one. It is a pain in the ass to clean.
It is. The customers love it. It makes it smell
It's
good in
great.
here. We used to have
I
a fish tank up here, and we
It's-
replaced it with the popcorn. The popcorn smells way better than the fish
Was the
tank
fish tank a
does.
pain in the ass too?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fish.
Cichlids.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. They're all pain in the ass.
Yep.
Might as well have popcorn.
Hey, what do you guys think the best 90s sitcom was?
Baywatch.
Yeah, Baywatch was good.
Oh yeah, David Hasselhoff?
The Hoff was cool. I was good with CJ. Come on.
Pamela Anderson?
Oh, okay.
Soupy. 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 Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. CJ. Cam Janssen.
Wrong CJ, right spot.
You always have a guy like that. He's going to feel comfortable coming in. You want that.
You know, I will say that is what sets us apart from other
Yes.
auto repair shops. Like, if you look around, there's no hot rod magazines, there's no half-naked girls. That's it. We make it feel like a coffee shop in here.
We'll take care of you. Like you're protected.
Yep, exactly.
This whole woman like walking in here is intimidating. I'm sorry.
No, it is. Even for guys, it is.
Yeah.
Women are the best customers. They say, "How much does it cost? When is my car going to be
The
done?"
guys are a pain in the ass.
The guys want
You
to
hear that? We're a shout out for all the women out there too.
Oh, the women are the best.
The guys are a pain in the ass.
Because we're all cocky. We say, if I had
Well, I
a
knew
lift,
this.
if I had this, if I had that, now I could do that.
Settle down. When we're like, no, what do I need? They're not like, here, do whatever. They're like,
No.
no, here's what I need, blah, blah, blah. They're right to the point. They don't act like they know, like, they've been working on cars for fucking 30
They
years.
just want to trust you.
They want to trust
That's
you.
it.
But they'll call you out if you feel like you're
100%.
No doubt.
No.
But the men are annoying.
We know everything. We're men. We already know everything.
What's going
I'm the
on with
same
that?
way.
I would have done this. No, you wouldn't. You don't know shit.
That's funny, man. I like it.
You know, I heard you're a tough guy.
Oh,
You a tough guy, what? Huh?
You know, dude.
Are you?
I don't have to be. I can
You roughing guys up?
They
What
were
does that
always-
mean, though?
I got-
Are you in these leagues? Are you slashing guys and shit?
No, I'm not slashing guys. I don't
Will
never
you
started.
put your shoulder down?
I never started. A little bit of body. You know?
Just like protect the puck.
Of course. Yes, position yourself
Let me-
between them and the puck.
Don't
That's
get near
all
me
I'm doing.
then. Yeah, I'll put my shoulder into your sternum.
And when you cross check me, then there's
See
an
that?
issue.
I don't like that.
Yeah,
I don't like when guys fucking hook me either. Don't hook me. This ain't the fucking
skating
2000 goddamn three.
Get out of the way, or it's me versus you.
Don't hook me. That's laziness. And it cuts my fucking stomach up.
Yeah,
I don't
trying
want that.
Trying to keep it from hanging down
You
as
know?
much so it doesn't.
I used to get going like those knife cuts like through my stomach for the years of people hooking you with their goddamn stick. Don't do that to me. Not in alumni skates. Would you want to come out in the sim team one time? Are you good?
Hey,
Because I gotta evaluate you before I invite you out. Are you?
know, I
can
play-
you keep up? Are you back checking? I'm just curious.
I play a lot of roller now.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, well, never mind. You're not stopping on pucks.
I'll stop on pucks.
Will
I'll
you?
stop
Will you
on
get
pucks.
back and break up plays? Because if that's the case, the alumni will love you till the day you die.
I don't
But if
think
you're trying to toe drag motherfuckers in the neutral zone, and they'll poke that away from you so fast.
Yeah.
you might have to explain what back checking is to him. I don't know that he.
Oh no.
That's crazy.
You know what it is.
Coaching usually kind of goes to the players, right?
It just depends on what league you're in. That's how your mindset will change. You're skating with the boys, you're gonna get back and get in lanes and like, what are you doing? And the guys are like, God, this guy's good. He makes a nice little breakout pass for us, so we go down.
My Sunday leagues, you know.
Where's that? Where's it at?
Queenie. Play up at
Oh,
Queenie.
you went at Whitney,
Play
okay.
at Queenie.
Yeah, all right.
Play up there. A little bit all American stuff. But
You down South County now? That's where I started.
Yep. Yep.
Roller hockey there. Yeah.
Roller hockey.
We all played roller hockey in St. Louis.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But are we
Trying to
skating on fucking ponds and dying, drowning to death? No, we're playing roller hockey. That's how we started. I don't know if you're ready to that. I gotta evaluate you. I'm gonna have to. He said that you're a tough guy though.
You know.
I don't know if we need any of those. We need back checkers. We got enough shit kickers out there.
I'll skate. I'll skate for it. That's what you need.
I like inviting guys out too. I'll invite guys out to skate. We have a beautiful locker room, $1 million locker room. We have booze everywhere. We got saunas. We got everything, dude.
All in one
And
night.
Centene, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah. I've been on Centene once.
Have you been to our locker room?
No.
Shit. That's why everybody's like, come skate at Afton. Come skate. I'm like, no. My equipment's there in my shrine. I'm not leaving.
It's a little different than that.
Well, I walk in there, I could like get a massage, like massage my back out, lay on the beautiful carpeting, watch the news.
But you know what Afton has that Centene doesn't? That classic Afton ice rink smell.
I know. Where you're like, God, freezing cold. You're freezing. I know. Afton used to beat up everybody back in the day. Afton was the number one. They're probably so solid. They gotta upgrade that place. So what do you got going on?
So we have a car show to benefit Dogs for Our Brave. So April 26th at the parking lot of Twisted Tree Steakhouse, we're doing a benefit for Dogs for Our Brave. Dogs for Our Brave is an awesome organization. They rehab service dogs and they train them, usually for 12 to 18 months, I believe. They give them to the veteran and they pay for everything for the dog for the entire life of the dog. Collars, food, vet visits, anything. They support their vets, they support the dogs for the entire life. It's actually a really awesome organization. So April 26th, we're doing a car show there at Twisted Tree. All of the proceeds go directly to Dogs for Our Brave.
And if you don't know Twisted Tree, it's right there at Lindbergh and 44. They got dang good food. Tyler Layton, we're gonna give you a little shout out. He's the head chef there.
Absolutely.
We're all connected. All the hockey world's connected. So you want to see some cool stuff, check that out. And it goes to a great cause as well.
So now I do have a question for you.
What's up?
So for our golf tournament for Needy Paws last year, Reed Lowe was our spokesman.
Never heard of her.
Who's tougher?
In what? No, because I hear this all the time. On ice or on the street? Because that's two different things. let me explain something right quick. On the street, I'll double leg that big son of a bitch. And I'll fucking pound him to oblivion because I know how to wrestle, I know how to box, I know that. On the ice, he's hardcore. Losey, for me, would be very difficult. And I'm good at the tall guys, but Losey threw with both hands. So I'd be eating punches, bam, bam, and I'd have to switch, boom, he'll throw rights and lefts, and he's 6'5", 250. So he would be very difficult for me to win a fight against Reed Lowe on the ice. But off the ice, I'll fuck him right up. Double leg, sit down, bam, 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 bam. So
Those of you heard it here
hey,
first.
I'm just honest, baby. I'm honest. Losey be tough on the ice. He never lost much. Look at his fights up. Losey never really lost.
We've become buddies over the last couple of years.
boy.
He's a super good dude.
It's my boy.
Yeah.
You don't think we get this a lot everywhere we go?
100%.
You know?
100%.
So, but,
I do have a question for you.
Yeah.
Everybody, it seems like all the NHLers that make their way through St. Louis,
Yeah.
no matter where they started or ended up playing, if they're from Canada or wherever, they all come back here when they retire. Why is that?
Well, let's look at where they're from. Where are these guys from? Reed Lowe is from where? Porcupine Plains, Saskatchewan.
There's 35
Why
people
the
that live there.
fuck are you going to live there?
Okay.
No way. This is a really nice States. Canadians like the U.S., just so you know, too. They come down here and they understand the fans here will, if you're nice to them, they'll appreciate you forever.
Absolutely.
So there's business opportunities in places just like, everybody's a Blues fan. Like, everybody knows everybody. It's a big enough town to where you can monetize, and it's small enough to where everybody kind of knows each other, too. It's really actually a perfect balance. Now, St. Louis is hardcore. Don't get me wrong. You know about that. But the outskirts are beautiful and have great schools and stuff like that. These guys are from Fling Flang, Manitoba. Like, no wonder they want to be here.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Think about it. So, but I think even the guys are from Toronto and stuff like that. They always have a house up there, but their main place is here. They want to be in the U.S.
All right.
Yeah, you're in the Midwest here. People are great. People are nice.
St. Louis is
it's
awesome.
Relatively cheap. Really is.
And we got a good balance. Like, our
know?
traffic isn't really
It's not that
traffic.
bad. Avoid 270 if you can,
Right.
from 4 to 6, and that's really it. Or 40 when you go downtown. Like, there's a couple little things. Now, you'll get shot downtown. You got to be careful with that. No doubt. I don't want to be. Hey, it is what it is. They have to fix that. But everything else is pretty dang nice in the Midwest.
We've got some pretty good food around here.
Got good food too. Now I live in Jersey, just so you know.
Okay.
Play for the Devils. The food out east is so damn good because there's no Subway. Like, there's Subway, but the competition out there is so intense to where if you have a bagel shop right there, the guy next to you with the bagel shop, you guys are going toe to toe, and everybody, like, the water there with the bread is different.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
Try
New
that
Jersey.
out.
And
Foodie, I
it's
like
very
food.
more multicultural too. So you have, people from Brazilian, from Portuguese, to this, to that, to the other. You have all kinds of different food out there that's the best of the best.
Okay.
Originating in New York City. Sorry with all the history. I'm just telling you, New York City has the best food. Like, it really does. It has a little bit of everything in the biggest city in the world, the most important city in the world. Not the biggest, the most important city.
Okay. Awesome.
I
Never
know.
been there.
I lived out there for a while, so I got to defend it a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'd rather live in the Midwest, man. We have a good thing going in the Midwest here.
Awesome.
Really do.
I appreciate you coming by today.
Appreciate you, man. I
Very
love it.
much
Love
so.
you blue collar guys, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You do your thing. You appreciate everything. Although he is driving the fancy lad car out there. So he's not that blue collar. He got you.
He got me.
He got you.
Elon got me.
Appreciate you having me out, man.
Thanks
right
again.
on, guys. Check it out.
Thanks,
Fairway
guys.
Automotive. So let's go, baby.